Okay, my friends, in question 3 here, they are asking us to simply find the value of the square root of 17 squared minus 15 squared, okay? And I'm just simply going to walk you through this so that you feel much more comfortable with this after we're through, and you have a better understanding. Now remember, in the exam we're not allowed to use the calculator, so we're just going to be doing some step-by-step calculations. Okay, guys, here we have it now, 17 squared. So the first thing I must find is, what is 17 squared? 17 squared is really the same as saying 17 multiplied by 17, okay? And we're saying 7 sevens, that will give us 49, okay? So remember, you put the 9 in this column and you carry the 4, and we're saying 7 ones is 7 plus 4, that will give us an 11, okay? So let's put the 11 there. And remember, since I am going to move to the tens column, where the 1 is down here, I have to put a placeholder first there, okay? So I'm now saying 1 times 7, that will give us a 7, and 1 times 1, that will give us a 1, okay? So here we're going to simply add, and we're going to say 9 plus 0 rather is 9, and 7 plus 1, that's 8, and 1 plus 1, that's 2, okay? Now we have found 17 times 17, that gives us a 289. Now we need to find 15 times 15. So over here now, let's do that calculation quickly. So we're saying 15 multiplied by 15. Okay, my friends, let's just draw our line quickly. 5 times 5, that will give us a 25. Okay, so I'm going to put down that 5 and carry my 2. Now I'm saying 5 times 1, that's 5, plus 2, that's 7. Okay, now remember, it's the same thing. I'm going to be going in the tens column now to multiply, so I must put a placeholder in the ones column. 1 times 5, that will give me a 5, and 1 times 1, that will give me a 1. Now we're simply going to add, so we're going to simply say here 5 plus 0, that's 5. 5 plus 7, that's 12. So I put down the 2 and carry my 1. 1 plus 1, that's 2. So really, guys, what I'm really saying here, I am trying to find the square root, okay, of 17 times 7, that gave me 289, okay, minus my 225, okay? So this is what I'm trying to find the square root of. Now let's do some more calculations just to show you what is happening. I'm going to take the bigger number, 289, and I'm going to simply say subtract 225, okay? Draw a line, and I'm saying 5 from 9, that will give me a 4. 2 from 8, that will give me a 6. 2 from 2 leaves 0. So really, my friends, this works out to be the square root, okay, of 64, okay? And the square root of 64 is equal to 8. All right, and you can always find that on your calculator. Well, you're not allowed to use a calculator, sorry about that, okay? But just by intuition, 8 squared is the same as 8 times 8, okay, which is equal to 64, and the opposite of squared is square root. So if I multiply 8 2 times to get 64, then if I find a square root of 64, that must give me back my base 8. And if you're not sure about your indices, feel free to check out our playlist on indices and exponents, and that will give you a better idea of what is happening. So our correct answer would be 8, okay? It's pretty much that easy. Now quickly, let's move on to question 4. They're saying us now we should find the value of 0.386 multiplied by 0.06. So basically, this is pretty easy again, my friends. Let's just quickly look at it. Here we have 0.386, and that is being multiplied by 0.06. okay, now don't worry when given decimals to multiply, don't worry about the decimal points now, okay? I'll show you a neat little trick how you work with that later. I'm just going to do my calculations as I normally would, multiplying whole numbers, okay? So 6 times 6, that's 36, okay? So let's put down the 6 and let's carry the 3. 6 times 8, that's what? 48. 48 plus 3, that's a total of 51. So I'm going to put down my 1, carry my 5. Now I'm saying 6 times 3, that's 18. 18 plus 5, that's 23. Okay, that's a 23, so I'm going to put down my 3 and carry my 2, and I'm saying now 6 times 0 is 0 plus 2, that's 2. Okay, now if you notice, I have zeros here, so it doesn't really matter. When I multiply everything up here, I'll still get zeros. Okay, so it doesn't make sense doing that multiplication. So what I am left with is really, and let me just change the color quickly so that you can distinguish. What I'm left with is 2, 3, 1, 6. This is what we're left with. Okay, all right, and I didn't multiply. If I had other numbers other than zeros here, if I had other counting numbers here, I would multiply, but since it's zeros, it doesn't make sense, so I'll have to stop there. Now the trick now, my friends, what you're going to do, and pay attention now, I am going to simply count. Since I was multiplying decimals, I'm going to simply count the number of digits that are behind the decimal places in the original numbers that I multiplied. Now count with me. This is one digit that is behind the decimal point, so that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, and that's 5, because these 2 digits are behind the decimal point here. So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits that are behind the decimal point. Now in my answer here, the decimal point would be at the end there. Okay, you're not seeing it, so let me put it there for you. It would be out there. Now I need to have 5 digits behind my decimal point, so it's as if I'm going to jump. So I'm going to say that's 1 jump, that's 2 jump, that's 3 jump, that's 4 jump. Okay, and I need a final jump, which is 5 jump. Okay, so my decimal point would be here now. So in that empty space, I am going to simply put a placeholder, 0 as my placeholder. So my final answer, my friends, would be 0.0231 6. Okay, hope that was useful. Feel free to leave a message if you're still not sure, or comment, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Bye bye. Now let's just identify this question. That seems to be question well, option A. Okay, pretty much. Bye bye.